Hello, everyone. We are going to be talking about the Family Connect portal in this training. So with this, we're going to dive deep into what it looks like to enable the Family Connect. We're going to go over what you need to do as an administrator to get your parents on board and understand what YouScience is and what they're going to access. And then I'll also show you the parents' perspective as well. So to start off with the Family Connect portal, the first step is to enable this within Clever. Well, not within Clever, but enable Clever to send this back into YouScience. So what I would suggest is when you're signed into your YouScience account, in the top right corner, there's a Need Help button. When you click on that, you can come down to our YouScience Help Center. When you have the Help Center pulled up, in the search bar, simply search Family Connect. And there will be two main resources here for you. The first one is Family Connect Admin Experience. The second one is Family Connect Parent and Guardian Experience. So under this Admin Experience article, this will provide us with the instructions of what needs to be done to get our parents and guardians access. So the first step is to inform our families. So we need to let them know what to expect, what they're receiving, and how to get in. So as part of this first step, we've provided an email template right down here, parent guardian email template for Family Connect communication. When you click on that, you can click this Google Doc and make a copy, or you can copy it down here as well. But in this simple email template, we are letting families know that, hey, soon you're going to be receiving an email invitation from YouScience. That way they're not disregarding this, deleting it, or automatically going to spam. But in this email, we're also showing what even is YouScience, what you'll be able to access as the parent or guardian, and why this is important. So it's going to go over what they're seeing with their students, why this matters, and a brief video that they can watch that goes over their account and what they can access. So that you're more than welcome to use this email template to send to your parents, just letting them know what's about to happen. You can edit this document, you can add things to it, you can delete parts of it. However you want to use this, we've just provided a base template of how to inform your parents of what YouScience is, why this is important, and what they can access. The next step is to actually send the invitations. So YouScience, once these parents have come over from Clever, YouScience will send them an invitation for them to create their accounts and have that access. So what we can do is simply scroll down this page until we come to the Family Connect setup instructions. Because you guys are using Clever, we're going to skip down to the section here, Family Connect for rostering customers. So these steps will give us everything that we need to know in order to enable this. When you click on this Manage, it's going to say you will first go to your user administration tile, and then along the top of user administration, you can click on your organization settings and you'll see Family Connect. In my demo account, it won't really show it, but basically you're going to user administration, clicking on your organizations tab on the left, selecting your school, and then along the top up here, there will be a Family Connect option because you have rostering enabled. Because my demo account doesn't have rostering enabled, I don't have that tab, but you will because rostering is turned on. Once you've clicked that Family Connect tab, it will look like this page right here. Basically, right now it is set to invitations are off. What you'd want to do is switch it to invitations managed by organization or invitations managed by group. Basically, this one is going to send it to all students and parents that you have in the organization, or this one will be a very specific group of students that you wanted to add parents to. So you would select which ones you want there. The next page, for example, this is showing the option where we clicked invitations managed by organization, which is best for broad organization-wide outreach. So the next page, once you've selected that, is just saying some more information down here, which roles should receive the invitation. So parent, guardian, relative, and you can choose to make them the responsible, which means they can sign documents and do signatures for those students. You would then check off the box, I understand that enabling Family Connect may immediately send invitation emails to family members within this organization. So you check that box, and then you can click Save and Send Invites. So again, here's some example screenshots where you've checked off parent and guardian, you've made the parent the responsible, you've checked off the box, and then when you hit Save and Continue, it will then send out those invitations to those students. The other option is if we clicked on invitations managed by group. So when you check off that box, a new pop-up will show for go to groups management. You can then see the different groups, and if this was the group we wanted to select, we can click these three dots and enable Family Connect. So that's how you would do that with the specific group options. Again, checking off your parents, who's responsible, and sending out those invitations. So what is that? That is doing is it's taking the information that's already coming through from Clever for parent emails and the students they're assigned to and uploading that into YouScience. Once that's done, those parents will receive an email invite that says, hey, you've been added to YouScience. Click here to create your account and get started. When your parents are in, we can then utilize this resource right here, Family Connect Parent and Guardian Experience. So in here, this is explaining to the parents what this tool is going to help them do. There's a video here as well that's also included in the email that we have, the email template. There are step-by-step instructions for setting up their account. So for example, this is the email that they would have received. They can click Set up your account. And when they are in, they'll come to their landing page, and this will walk them through what each one of those components will look like. I'll show you that live over here by going to our family portal. So in here, as the parent, these are my three kids. These are fake students, but I can click on these different children that I have, and I can see their aptitude wheel. I can also click over here for view more details. This is actually going to open up an entirely new tab of my child's results, as if I'm impersonating them. So I can scroll through Evan's account, I can explore their aptitudes, I can click on their career matches, I can start looking through these different careers and click into some of these careers and explore that, like I said, as if I have Evan's account pulled up or logged in. You can also access the downloads as the parent. So you have your aptitude results summary. So this is like that 30-page document that is a deep dive into the student's aptitude results. The discussion guide, which is 6 to 7 pages with discussion topics and questions to help navigate some of the different components of their account and their results, or the one-page summary. So when I do that one-page summary, it's going to download that for me that shows, Evan, here are your top 3 aptitudes, here are your top interests, your top industries, and your words that help describe you that will boost your confidence, talk about yourself and your strengths, and then what else, and can also be used on a resume. I can also scroll down to this section here that will show the top career matches for my student. So rather than clicking into their account, I can come here and see what their overall best fit careers are, aptitude fit, interest fit. I can also see anything that my child has favorited. I can explore those different careers. If you're using the certifications, you can download and access those certificates, or the work-based learning for signatures and documents that a parent needs to sign, or right here for the college and career readiness planner, parents can see and access the students' college and career readiness plan and approve those. Down on the very bottom, there's just some additional resources for parents and guardians to explore. So that's everything that a parent would get in the parent portal or the Family Connect portal. So we highly recommend getting them in there. It's a simple process. If you think about it laid out in a line, it will be going into your user administration, turning on that setting to enable families and parents, setting if you want the parents, the guardians, the relatives, the responsible parents, and then sending out those invitations. And then those parents would have access to be able to see their kids. But if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me here at YouScience. My email is curtis.christensen@youscience.com. Happy to help. You're also welcome to reach out to our support team at any point. Their phone number is 801-653-9356, or you can email support@youscience.com. And the last option is on that Need Help button again. When you click that, you can also chat with our support team here. I appreciate you all. Hopefully having a great, successful year getting your parents in and implementing this with your students.